a tad bit late. I had a problem with my internet and the laptop. Apparently wanted to update as I turned it on. So I hope you've had a good day. Let's see, I'm going to give it another minute. Just enough people can get on. I want to make sure I can see your comments. I'm checking my laptop. All right. So welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. I put a post out this morning and it was a unanimous vote. We're going to do the flip cup. So I have 3 10-inch by 10-inch canvases, and this is going to be a gift for a family member, assuming it turns out well. And actually the backstory behind it is a few years ago my cousin asked me to create a piece, 3 pieces for her, 10-inch by 10-inch, of using these colors plus black, because those are her favorite colors, because she wants to hang it in her house next to my grandmother's art, which I thought that was completely awesome, and that made me nervous. And here is how one turned out, because I did this a few years ago. I loved it. I said, this is fabulous, I'm going to put resin on it, and I did. And resin's been on for a couple years, so it's on there. But I ended up putting so many layers on it because it had defects, and this was, I was learning resin, that this weighs so much. And it's a little cloudy inside. I don't know if you can see, but it's hazy because of all the different layers. But it's still real pretty and cool. And I'm going to see if I can clean it up, if I can get these drips off. It's been a couple years, but you know, it's all part of the fun. So I'm going to try it tonight, and going to see what happens. I am using Artist Loft's Level 1 Academic Colors. I have turquoise, metallic purple, light violet, metallic cobalt blue. So here is the metallic blue. And I went ahead and pre-mixed these. My daughter Sarah helped me stir these up. And we did, with the metallics, I did 1 part paint to 3 parts of my pouring medium. With the other non-metallics, I did 2 parts paint. It was 2 to 3 parts. Sorry, I was looking at the metallic swirls. Easily distracted. This turquoise, here we go, look how pretty. And then metallic purple. It's really pretty. Metallics are a little harder to mix. Took me a little bit longer to get them blended. And this is the light violet. Look how pretty. Now, the one thing I have not done yet is I have not put silicone in these cups, and I did mix too much paint. I have a paint pouring calculator on my website, and I put the link in the description. Hopefully it's showing up. But you put the length, the height, the width in it, you put the depth, and it'll tell you approximately how many ounces of paint you need to mix. And I need approximately 4 ounces of paint for each one of these. So I did mix more. I'm going to put some of that press and seal on top of it. Let me show you. Glad press and seal. And put these on top of, use these as lids. Cut a piece, put it on there, keeps it nice and tight. I love this stuff. And I can use tomorrow in my next project. So I'm going to put, since there's a lot of paint in here, I'm going to put about 5 drops. Oh. or a small stream of silicone. This is treadmill silicone oil. And this is what's going to help the cells. So we just want to mix it, fold it in, you know, mix it through. Just don't be angry mixing, or else you'll get a lot of teeny tiny cells. And we want the bigger ones, but it needs to be mixed through the paint. And if you're in Tucson, next Tuesday night is our paint party at Monsoon's Tap and Grill. It's $25, and I have a link on my website. You can prepay. We had one 3 weeks ago and it was a lot of fun. So we're going to be doing it once a month. And I believe it'll be the last Tuesday of every month at Monsoon's. We're going to do this. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you haven't been there, it's on Thornydale and Horizon Hills, just south of Ina. My husband and I painted the bar top last year during COVID shutdown. And then I have a small art gallery on the wall there that I'm going to start rotating the art pieces out. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, I think those are ready. Here are my 3 cups. These are 5-ounce cups. So I need 4 ounces of paint, but I'm going to put some black around the edges. So I'm actually going to just fill these up 3/4 of the way full. I don't think I need all of it. I'm going to start. Here's my black. Let me know in the comments if you've done flip cups and what colors you like using. Ooh. Flip cups are fun. They're considered beginner level, but oh my goodness, I'm still doing it over and over. It is so much fun. Different effects all the time. And then I like doing flip cups and then getting my cake spinner and spinning the cells out. That is another fun effect. So here's the teal. I'm sorry, turquoise. I keep calling it teal. And I'm pouring it down the side. I don't want to dump it in there because it'll just mix with the black. But if you pour on the side, it layers. Just sits on the top. And now I want to alternate the colors. I'm going to do metallic now. And you can do the layers as thick or thin as you want. There's no real order that needs to happen unless you are experienced and you're trying to do a specific theme or specific design you hope to get. I've never really done it with an intention of having one color more prominent than the other. I haven't really felt the need. And with these cups, I'm just doing solid, thicker layers. Okay. So, I'm going to start with this canvas and flip it. And then I'll go ahead and do this one and flip. And when you flip, make sure you support the bottom. I did have one of my students took it for granted, and she didn't hold this securely enough, and it did spill. But that's how we learn sometimes, right? And I am going to put black around the bases. And I'm going to put some black on the edges and the corners. I did find that I need to be careful with black. It can overpower very quickly if we're not careful. And it already dries, acrylic paint dries dark to begin with. So black on black can be a recipe for disaster with some of these designs if we're not careful. And I'm just taking my hand now, get the sides covered just to help them along. Canvas is fabric, so it does need a little help in absorbing the paint. This is going to help the paint flow easier if the fabric's not grabbing the paint as it's trying to flow. Then that's when you see it start rolling. And we don't want it to roll, we want it to flow and move. And by doing this now, it's letting the paint in the cups, let gravity help it, let it flow down. And as you start doing more paint pouring, you're going to learn about different consistencies and heavier paints. Each color has its own consistency. That's why metallics take a little more longer and a little more challenging to mix. You know, yellows are lighter, more transparent. And then different brand names are different consistencies also. So you get different results with different things. So that's what makes it a little challenging and frustrating for some people, because it's not predictable. Just getting a paper towel. Looks like I got silicone right there, which I think it'll be just fine. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one. We're gonna see if I can scooch it a little. I'm gonna lift it up and give it a little twist and lift. Look how pretty. Oh my goodness, I forgot how pretty these colors are. Hopefully you can see that without too much glare. Look how pretty. I'm just going to slowly, you can see it flow, and it's only rolling a little bit because I didn't get a lot of paint there. Wow, look how pretty. And 4 ounces is plenty of paint. I probably have exactly 4 ounces on here with the extra paint I put for the black paint for the edges. And some of this is going to drip on this bottom canvas, and that's okay. What do you guys think? Are you loving this? This is turning out great. And it'll be interesting to see all 3 of them, since we're doing the same mix, pretty much the same style, same layering. Obviously there are some differentials in there, but oh my goodness. Yay, look at there. And then when it dries tomorrow, I'll take pictures and share it too. Okay, I'm going to give that a minute. Let it sit down. Just want to make sure I got my edges covered. Take a quick look-see. Sorry if you see my head. Okay. Now, actually I want to do this one because it might drip a little and I want it to drip over here. And I'm dripping in my other paint cups. That's funny. Okay, here we go. One of my classes, my student did black, white, and then 2 different shades of yellow. And I was like, very worried she was going to get disappointed. But when I saw it, it was stunning. It's like, good for you. It was beautiful. And she just did small layers of each color in her cup. And then she did take a little while to tilt it. You know, she took her time. And she got an amazing, beautiful piece that she took home. Just yellow, black, and white. Simple. Look how awesome this is. What do you guys think? I'm loving this. Looks like that has more purple. This one might have more teal. I'm sorry, turquoise. Keep saying teal. Look at those big ones. Let's see if we'll get those opened up a little. Oh, my kitty cat's helping me. Hi, Mar. Okay, look at there. How awesome. Okay, I'm gonna set this right here. So I missed a spot right there. Gonna just run my hand on the bottom, and you can feel if the paint has grabbed or not. Okay, now let's look at not much, we're not losing much paint. That's awesome, because I usually use way too much paint. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Oh, thank you, Tanya. I think this is one of my favorite color combinations now. Of course, it's got purple in it because I'm loving purple. And if we added a dark blue into here, hi Mar, we would have the colors. I had my friend color my hair, and we did pink, purple, teal, and dark blue. And we did the under highlights, so they're peekaboo highlights. So it is kind of funny I'm doing this tonight. I didn't even realize. Look at this, has got more purple in it too. That has a lot, that one, the black's popping up. I agree, Kirsten. Purple is the best color on the planet. Whoops. Have you guys tried those cardboard corner catchers yet? Where you take a piece of cardboard and you help catch the paint? I tried it a long time ago, but I got away from doing it, and I don't know why. I'm gonna let this one sit. Little tight fit right there. I just wanted to get all 3 as close as I could so you can see them. Let me get a paper towel real quick. These are turning out amazing. And you can tell I definitely held back on the black, which is perfect. I wanted to take a torch real quick and just blast each one just a tiny bit. Ooh. careful with these. They like to... Whoop. There it goes. Hi, Jane. Thank you for joining. See tons of air bubbles in here getting popped out. I'll put this over here. I've had these torches for about 3 years. They lasted pretty well, but I think I might invest in a new one that triggers a little catchy. Let's see, I wonder if you guys come and see if I can pick them up to show you. And I'll definitely post pictures tomorrow. This is the purple. We're using metallic purple, light violet, turquoise, metallic cobalt blue, and some black. And we did the flip cup on all 3 of these. Same technique. And they all look a little different. This one's got a nice layer in the middle. And I layered the cups the same. Pretty much did the same on all 3, and look how different. It's a 3-piece set that I'm making as a gift for a family member. So I think these will look really good. Oh yeah, I did use silicone, Tanya. I put, I wanted to put 5 drops in each of my cups because I filled these 8-ounce cups probably 3/4. But it actually ended up being a small stream of silicone because I used my treadmill and I forgot this cap. You can't put it up all the way. You have to put it a little bit, and that's why I usually use my dropper. I got this off Amazon. This is more of a controlled silicone applicator. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. That was our project, and I'm hoping I can do a live stream every Wednesday night, because I think that would be fun. And along with the acrylic paint pouring, we can do resin art. So I don't know if anyone's interested in resin art, but it is fun, highly addictive, but it's a little tricky. Resin, it's taken me a long time to figure it out. So thank you guys for joining me, and we will see you soon. Be sure to check out my website. I posted the link in the description. If you need help with paint calculator, you put the length, the height, and then the depth of the canvas, and it'll give you approximate ounces of how much paint you need, so you don't have to overmix. So hope you have a good night. Let me know if you guys have questions, and I'll post pictures tomorrow once these are all dried. Bye!